Yeah, Papoose used to come see me literally every single day, so I was chilling. I was like,
So he came up every day? Every visit?
for the first year, he came literally every single day. When you're in a match, you have a visit every day,
Right,
so
that's
it
right,
alters
right.
on the weekends,
That's
Saturday or Sunday. So literally the
Every
first
day.
year,
How
he
far
came
is
every day.
Bedford Hills from?
It's about 45 to an hour, depending on traffic.
So he was running up there every day, like coming up there.
Yeah,
Be back
I
tomorrow.
mean, it got to a point where I had to tell him, like, yo, like, I'm good. I'm alright. Like, and I guess, like, when he believed it, that was alright, and I was like, he was like, alright, cool, and then he'll come, like, a little bit less.
A video showing Remy Ma allegedly cheating has just hit the internet tanned. Yes, it's real. It's just as dramatic as everyone's been saying. Papoose, who always stood by her side, now seems to be done with it all. Their once strong bond is crumbling fast. Remy is trying to fix the damage, but once something's out online, it's hard to erase. People once saw Remy and Papoose as the perfect hip-hop couple. They weren't about flashy love stories, they were about real loyalty. No fairy tale settings, just real-life commitment. Instead of luxury cars, there were prison visits and emotional mixtapes. Remy, whose full name is Reminisce Smith, was born on May 30th, 1980. She grew up in the Castle Hill projects in the Bronx. Life wasn't easy. She had to mature quickly, looking after her siblings in a home affected by addiction, but she didn't let those struggles stop her. She turned them into lyrics. Her skills were so strong that Big Pun noticed her and became her mentor, giving her the first real break in her career. She caught people's attention with her first appearance on Big Pun's 2000 album Yeah Baby. That feature helped launch her name, but when it comes to her personal life, there's a whole different story. She married Papoose in February 2016, a couple many admired in Black culture for their love and loyalty. But their history together began way before that. Back in 2007, that same year, everything changed for Remy. On July 13th, she turned herself in to the NYPD after a violent incident outside a deli in Manhattan. A woman named Makita Barnes-Joseph claimed Remy shot her during a dispute over a missing $3,000. Things got out of hand quickly. It started as an argument and ended up in headlines. One of the bullets hit Makita's torso. That's how real it got. To make it worse, surveillance video from the club didn't show any signs of a fight. No yelling, no physical confrontation. Still, Makita pointed to Remy as the shooter, and the case officially began. Remy denied everything, including the shooting and having a gun at all.
You get married, take wedding vows. Okay. He has to honor his queen. So if she disagrees with something, he has to absolutely take that into consideration before moving forward. Okay. He can't just totally disregard her point of view.
I respect that,
You know what I'm saying?
It's your job to honor that.
Hey, listen, man, happy wife, happy life.
But the court didn't believe her story. By March 2008, Remy was found guilty of gun charges and attempted coercion. Things got even worse from there. The judge said that while Makita Barnes-Joseph was bleeding in a car, Remy was digging through her purse, still trying to find the money. When she didn't find it, she allegedly got into a getaway car, leaving Makita behind, seriously hurt. It was a harsh and cold decision. What followed was painful for both sides. Makita had to go through several surgeries and later filed an $80 million lawsuit against Remy. As for Remy, she was sentenced to 8 years at Bedford Hills Correctional Facility. She served 6 years and was released in August 2014. But here's what surprised everyone. Most men would have left when things got that bad, but Papoose didn't. His loyalty never faded. He kept visiting her regularly, stayed committed, and didn't give up. He even proposed while she was still in prison. But that plan fell apart when Papoose was caught trying to sneak in a skeleton key. That's right, he broke the rules for love. He ended up losing 6 months of visitation rights because of that move. The wedding didn't happen then, but the love stayed strong, and it wasn't for show. Papoose stood by every word. On red carpets and in interviews, he called Remy his queen even when she wasn't by his side or able to perform. In a world where celebrity relationships often fall apart, theirs looked like something solid. And no, he didn't act jealous, seeing Remy with other men. There was no scene, just trust. Then came 2014. When Remy got out of prison, Papoose was right there waiting. They picked up where they left off and had their real wedding in February 2016. In 2018, a clothing brand and giving part of the profits to the Remy Ma Foundation, but things didn't stay calm for long. In May 2019, trouble came again. She turned herself in after Brittany Taylor, her Love and Hip Hop castmate, accused her of assault. The internet lit up with reactions, but by December, the charges were dropped there. Wasn't enough proof. Remy walked free again. Still, that moment showed something. Trouble seemed to follow. Behind all the happy moments, everything wasn't as smooth as it looked. Like any couple, they had good times and bad ones. But with Remy and Papoose, the problems started showing. And one of the biggest clues, Father's Day 2022, what happened then got everyone talking?
No.
It's just a job. It's just a workplace. I would never feel insecure about that.
It never happened to me.
Like you feel like secure, like she's gonna honor you regardless.
Exactly.
Regardless.
But we the problem.
We talking about a situation where everybody's being respectable.
Yes.
Everybody's doing their job and keeping it moving. We're not feeling Prince and all that.
Remy, who's usually loud with love on social media, especially for Papoose, didn't post a single thing on Father's Day. No sweet message, no picture, not even a quick shout out. For longtime fans, that silence felt loud. She's always been someone who goes big when it comes to celebrating loved ones, especially on days that mean something. Then came a post that made things feel even stranger. Papoose shared a Father's Day message, but he was wishing himself. He posted, "Picture with the kids," and Remy was nowhere to be seen. The caption was short, "Family is everything." Just a few words, but they carried weight. People flooded the comments. Some straight up asked, "Where's Remy?" Others didn't hold back, with one person writing, "You married someone who was never really in love with you. You were in love alone." Harsh words. But the fact that Remy didn't reply or clear anything up made it worse. That's when rumors picked up speed. People started saying things between Remy and Papoose weren't just off, they were ice cold. And one name kept popping up, Easy, the block captain. Yep, that's who people were tying to Remy. The internet exploded with claims that she had been involved with Easy while still with Papoose. And this wasn't just any guys he knew Papoose. They were part of the same scene, attended the same events, and worked with the same people. If the rumors were true, it wasn't just infidelity, it was straight betrayal. Fans were shocked. This was a couple that had survived so much jail, time, court cases, public scandals, and still stayed strong. So hearing that Remy might have risked all that for someone like Easy had people questioning everything they believed about her and Papoose. Then it got even wilder. An audio clip started going around, and it allegedly had Easy's voice revealing details about the situation that was already a lot. But what happened next took it to another level. A video dropped. Yep, an actual clip. It allegedly showed Remy and Easy together, and it had people completely stunned. Fans started breaking it down moment by moment, zooming in, rewinding, trying to confirm if it was really her. Some loyal fans quickly defended Remy. They said the video was edited, fake, or part of a setup. But a lot of people weren't buying. That especially since Remy didn't say a word. No post, no denial, no response at all. Just silence.
Everything that happened, you'll be with each other, you cheating on ball, such and such, and whatever happens, let's say Love and Hip Hop pick it up, y'all get back together. How does now, I get a bag, you know what I mean? I get a little bag, I get a little check, couple little, you know what I'm saying? Such and such a, you know what I mean? I'm the boy that such and such a cheat, I'm around now, I'm a little, I'm saying, too comfortable. I should have knew me being in New York, me being at Renzo, and I knew this should have been plotting on me, because I would have been doing.
When you don't speak up during a scandal, it usually makes things worse, and that's exactly what happened with Remy. Instead of addressing the situation, more clues started to show up. Remy and Easy weren't just whispers anymore. They were actually seen together in public. Not once, but twice. First, they showed up at a Philadelphia Eagles game. Then, fans spotted them again, this time having what looked like a quiet dinner. As expected, the internet went wild, but it didn't end with just photos or gossip. Things reportedly took a violent turn. The situation allegedly exploded into a real fight. And not just yelling, actual punches were thrown and tensions were high. According to reports floating around, the fight happened at a Chrome 23 battle rap event called the Grudge Card. Here's why that's a big deal. Chrome 23 isn't just some random event. It's Remy's own creation. She started it herself. In the world of battle rap, that platform is her pride. So for a fight to break out during her own event, it was a disaster. Of course Remy was present. It's her event, so she had to be. But Easy showed up too. And from what people say, things went downhill quickly. The word is, Papoose saw Remy and Easy acting a little too close, too friendly, too comfortable. And he didn't stay quiet about it. Think about it. If you already suspect your partner of cheating, then you see them being cozy with the same person you're worried about and it's happening right in front of you, most people wouldn't be able to stay calm in that moment.
And I walked past, I see Papoose, and it was kind of like an aggressive motion, and Papoose swing. Next thing I know, Easy was on the floor, and it was a lot of commotion, and people were running out of the room. Remy came in, her security came behind her, and then they closed the door, and they were arguing. So this didn't happen.
Yeah, a moment like that would push almost anyone over the edge. Reports say Papoose completely lost control. And this wasn't just a shouting match, it got physical. An anonymous caller shared details on the Star report, saying the fight really happened and that Remy was right there when it went down. And here's the wild part. The caller claimed Papoose didn't just argue with Easy, he knocked him out. One solid punch and Easy hit the floor. The exact phrase they used, he got slept. The source said Easy was way too handsy with Remy that night, not just being nice, but clearly crossing lines, considering everything Papoose had been dealing with emotionally. Seeing something like that unfold in front of him was just too much. After everything he'd done for Remy, now he was watching this man act bold and disrespectful right at her own event. It's hard to say anyone in his position wouldn't have reacted the same. And to make matters worse, the fight reportedly happened after the alleged affair had already taken place. So it wasn't just about what happened that night, it was about the weight of everything leading up to it. Papoose had already been struggling with betrayal and heartbreak. Seeing Remy and Easy close again, that was it for him. Fans were shocked, just by the cheating rumors, but by how Papoose, who had always been the calm, loyal type, finally broke down. He'd always carried himself with quiet strength. But if what people are saying is true, it makes sense why he snapped. A man can only take so much before he reaches his limit. But Easy wasn't going to let the rumors fly without saying something. He jumped on Twitter quickly and clapped back with a denial. His first tweet said it all. Y'all want something? Bad to happen to me, so bad that of course it's the same, hating men and females. But y'all should get the story straight before y'all speak.
He did go night-night. Papoose put Easy, the block captain, to sleep last night. What it was about, I don't know, but he was playing Remy very close last night, a little too close for comfort, so.
Calling out both men and women like that, Easy definitely wasn't holding back. Then came another tweet, and this one had way more emotion behind it. He wrote, "I'm not mad about rumors. I'm not mad about false stories, cause being the person I am, I understand. But when I seen people happy, it was a possibility something happened to am I acceptable. And now I give two Fs about nobody. We not friends." Yeah, it was clear as he was deep in his feelings. But, honestly, no amount of tweets could undo the damage. Even after he poured his heart out online, most people weren't buying it. Twitter exploded. Fans called him out hard, labeling him a homewrecker, a snake, and plenty worse. As things heated up, Easy didn't back down. Instead, he fired straight at Papoose. He tweeted, "Real men do real things, right? Papoose online, yo bull, clear these. Rumors up before I do, but Papoose. Nothing, no tweet, no statement, not even a subtle dig." He just stayed silent. Then Remy finally broke her silence. But instead of clearing up the drama, she dropped a tweet that felt half like an apology, and half like promotion. It said, "I'd like to apologize to everyone that was disappointed tonight because we couldn't get 3 full rounds from all the opponents. I tried. And can y'all please stop with the Easy and Pap lies? There's no place like Chrome. Right back at it. See y'all in August?" Wait, what? No real denial. No explanation. Just brushing it off and promoting her battle league? Fans weren't feeling it. They didn't want updates about Chrome, they wanted the truth. Then, just as things started to quiet down, Remy posted again. This time it was vague but intense. She tweeted, "You did me dirty and I still never exposed you." That alone had people glued to their screens. And she wasn't done. She added, "I know secrets about people I don't mess with anymore, and their secrets will never leave my mouth. My character will never be questioned." It's cool though. That post only made things messier. Now everyone was left guessing. Who was she talking about? What secrets? And what's really going on behind the scenes?
What you think about the fight, Clarissa's knockout?
Amazing, fire, killed her. I already knew she was going to blow out though. I thought it was going to the first.
Yeah, no doubt.
I know she was going to the first.
It definitely sounded like those posts came from someone nursing a bruised heart. But just when everyone thought things were falling apart for good, boom, Remy and Papoose appeared together at the 2023 BET Awards. The internet lit up. Were they still a couple? Was this their way of putting the cheating rumors to rest? Not quite. According to someone close to the situation, Papoose was still deeply hurt by everything that had happened. The source said he never expected Remy to betray him. He still loved her and was trying to stick around. But inside, he was struggling to let it go. As for that public appearance, it wasn't about healing, it was, reportedly, all PR. Just an image to make it seem like things were okay. That same energy showed up again at Papoose's 46th birthday party at Brooklyn Chop House in NYC. Instead of looking like a strong, united couple, they looked more like two people just going through the motions.